Hello there and welcome back to the Zero Credentials F1 podcast. Today we are going to be looking at this weekend's Hungarian Grand Prix. Last year's race was phenomenal, so I'm hoping we get a repeat of that. Loads to discuss, predictions to be done. So subscribe to the channel and come along with us. Mate, I know as the diligent podcast creators that we are,
big time.
We're both, I think, checking out last year's race before we chat, aren't we? And I'd actually forgotten how good last year's race was. There was some phenomenal battles between Max and Lewis, which I'd forgotten about.
Yeah.
It was then tainted just a little bit for me by the incident with McLaren, where Lando Norris was miles ahead, albeit he'd been given the better pit stop, but he had to give up the lead when he was about 6 seconds ahead. And Piastri, was that his first win? I think
so.
And that was Piastri's first win. And that left me as a British fan, as a Lando supporter, it left me a little bit not very happy. Because I don't think the likes of Max Verstappen, Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel in his prime would have done anything like that. They never, ever would have given that position back. Do you remember in Brazil when Verstappen was expected to give the position, I think it was like fourth position, to Perez, so Perez finished second in the championship, and he didn't.
Yeah.
He just didn't.
Multi-21, Seb. Multi-21. No chance, brother. No chance. I'm taking the flag. Screw you. Yeah, it's looking back on it last year, I forgot how many tantrums there were, really. There was Max whinging for the entire race. I enjoyed drinking his salty tears.
He'd been up late sim racing, hadn't he? Do you remember? That was that moment.
Yeah.
He'd been up till 2 a.m. playing PlayStation like I do.
He didn't get his nap. He needed to get his nap in. Poor lad. And then, he was having all sorts of stuff with brake bias and balance and all sorts of stuff. And then was gutted that he got undercut. Came out, didn't bring his tyres. It was the message to GP where GP went, nice way to bring the tyres in nice and soft, Max. Yeah. Nice way to go easy on them. And he said, don't you start on me. You give me this strategy, you pair of shithouses. And then proceeded to overcook it, chasing Lewis and get lifted by wheel contact. So, very entertaining. But it was the McLaren sort of self-murk, as we would call it, the self-harm that they did themselves. It was, looking back, I suppose, the heat of the moment, the Lando was just getting to the point where the season was turning, and it was very apparent that it was him or Max. So every point mattered. But yes, I agree there.
Listening back to the radio today on the extended highlights today, though, I think it Will Joseph that's Lando's engineer.
Yeah.
He was like saying that you need to give this back for the team. Like, you don't win a championship alone. You need the team. You're going to need Oscar. And it was like that, for me, that was the moment last season when I started having doubts about Lando.
Well, Lando and the team, because the team clearly don't have the, they got the 1-2 out of that regardless. They were going to get the 1-2 out of that regardless. The construction title was in question at that stage, but they were ploughing ahead pretty decently. So it's a case of they ultimately, that sort of decision cost them not only they got the constructors, but they lost them a racer's championship.
Yeah,
drivers' championship.
For me, the team have got it together this year, but I still don't think Lando's that much different to the guy that we saw in that race. I mean, we've said it over and over again now, and maybe people are getting sick of us talking about Lando, but it's the mental.
Shut up,
game.
you! Stop talking about Lando. Shut up! Why are you always talking about Lando? Are you obsessed with Lando? Leave him alone. Anyone would have done exactly the same.
anyone would have given that position back. Everyone who isn't a world champion would have given that position back.
We've been engaging in the comments, and we're grateful for it. And we like your comments. Send us your comments. Call us out if you think we're chatting shite. Please do. It's good. We're on about debate. We want real debate. We want real opinion. So Give us it. But it can entertain us at the same time.
Have a go.
I reserve the right to laugh at your comment.
We're not going to get offended, though. Not
even slightly.
We're not delicate souls.
We don't give a shit.
We do give a shit. That's what I was saying last week.
Really passionate. No, look, we can't be asked. That's it.
Yeah, that's.
I really give a shit. I just can't be asked.
That might have to become the motto if that catches on. Shall we talk about our expectation for this weekend then?
Yeah,
there's not a lot of news, I've got to say.
It's gone quiet.
It has. I think maybe the paddock and the people involved in F1 are ramping up for the summer break, which follows this race, doesn't it? I think we've got 3 weeks off after this race, which is always. I need my drug. I need my hit of F1.
Yeah, they're packing the Hawaiian tropic, and one eye's off the ball, really, isn't it? And yeah, they're getting ready to get tanned up. But it's good to have a quiet week. I want the racing to do the talking this weekend. We don't need any major controversy, but I think it'll still be an interesting one for me. That Hungarian always delivers. It's a quality Grand Prix, and actually one of the few non-domestic Grand Prix that would absolutely be top of my bucket list, because I've been to Budapest a few times, and
we've been to Budapest together, mate.
We have. We
had a great time.
We did. Less said the better about that one. It is.
No. The less said, the better. Definitely.
No, it's a beautiful city. I'm told.
It is. Nice. I mean, it's a fantastic place, isn't it? And it's one I'd like to go to as well. Is it a fairly short lap, I think, as well? So you get to see the cars go around quite a few times.
It is. Yeah.
It's got that kind of. The track itself has that almost Monaco-like feel, doesn't it? It's narrow in places. It's short. It's tricky.
Yeah.
There's limited overtaking options sometimes, but last year the battles were fantastic. I enjoyed it last year. So.
I'm sure the racers didn't enjoy it, but the what was very apparent, I don't know if it was the tyre compounds used last year, was there was more than normal a very visible racing line that was characterised with a vast sea of marbles, noticeable marbles off the racing line, and it caught a few people out. Yeah. And I think that's a good thing, because I think if there's jeopardy in the overtake as well, you want to see that. But it's there will be overtakes because it's that type of track. There's a few DRS zones, one straight after turn one, if I recall, where it turns on again. So you make a move, and then you can sort of scuttle off if you can time it just right.
I think you get double dose, don't you? I think you get it down the last straight, or
down the straight, and you pick it up just in the braking zone of the corner, but you get it activated just as you come out of the corner.
I think you go around the hairpin, and then you get a second dose, all for one detection zone, I believe.
Yeah. So if you time it beautifully, you can do your overtake into the first corner and then boost it out of the corner and get away. So it's a very entertaining track. The McLarens flew away last year. The Ferraris were pretty strong as well. So I'd like to see. I won't pre-predict my predictions. We'll get to them.
Yeah. I think with the predictions, they're proving to be good fun. I did put the wrong result up after last week because I messed up. I will put the correct results on the screen now so you can see it. This is the current state of affairs. I've retained my lead up to this moment. Nelly, you've slumped down to third position. And Whites has moved up one place into second after a winning round for Whites. I think we're on the verge of someone getting a clean sweep, just getting absolutely everything right. And I reckon that guy is going to be Whites, to be honest, just because he's a knowledgeable fucker and he knows what he's talking about.
He really is. And actually I think he's sticking with the same top 5 combination that he has in. Yeah, even a stop clock's right twice a day, isn't it? So, yeah. I actually like the look of his. So I'll rue the day. If somebody gets a clean sweep, I think that could romp away into the distance, and nobody's catching him.
Do you want to kick it off then? Tell us what you've got.
Let's do it. So for Paul, I've got Oscar. I can't see past him at the minute. He's in full on autistic robot mode. And look at the last episode if you want to understand why we called him an autistic robot.
Yeah, I mean, I can't criticize that. I don't agree, but I can't criticize it.
And as a consequence, I think he will win the race. Lando, I can't see past another McLaren being after him, so it's Lando. Then I think the Ferraris have got a weekend in them, and as a Lewis fanboy, I'm going Lewis, then Charles,
yeah,
and then Max has to be there or thereabout, depending on how late he stayed up the night before.
We've been stung for not rating Max more highly on other occasions, so yeah, I think that's a good shout. I would agree with your team selection in the top 5. Do I? I can't remember what I said. Yes, I do. I've got Lando for pole. He was on pole last year. He was on pole in the last race. He's got the pace. His pace has never been in doubt. I've never doubted Lando's pace. I'm going to, just because of last year, I think the type of track with the slow corners really seems to suit Lando. And this is that kind of course. Last year he was fast. He was faster than Oscar last year. Oscar's obviously improved a lot, but I'm going to put Lando first.
Last year will be in Lando's head. He'll want to prove a point this weekend.
I think you're right. I don't know. I just want it. I think I'm kind of going with my heart a little bit there because I want the championship to stay alive. I want it to be going down to the wire. I want to see them fall out at some point. I want to see some spice and spike and salt from Lando. So yeah, then my heart was telling me Lewis as well for third. However, I'm going to go with what I'm seeing and I'm going to go with my head and I'm going to put Charles third.
Yeah.
Then I'm going Max, then I'm going Lewis. And if Lewis does any better than that, then I still win. So
yeah, it's still a result. I mean, with the Oscar and Lando thing, I genuinely think there's one of these predictions in one of these weekends where it's coming. They're going to tangle, and there will be a joint DNF between the pair of them.
George Russell always does well in those scenarios, doesn't he? He's good at when people have messed up in front. George Russell's he's the man there, on the spot to take it.
Yeah, however, yeet in the background as the kids do now. Yeet, yeet. I'm taking your places.
However, I don't think Mercedes is going to be anywhere this weekend. I think they're going to be miles out of it, to be honest. Right, and then we've got White's predictions as well. He says, I'll go with Lando on pole, only because he said himself that this circuit suits him more than Spa. Then my usual top 5 in the order of Lando, Oscar, Max, Charles, and George. So that is our predictions for the Hungarian Grand Prix of 2025. Yeah. I mean, there's no time now, I think, to be bringing in anyone else into the top 5 or 6. Is there? Like, it's the Ferraris.
It's difficult to argue with them.
It's the Ferraris. It's the McLarens. It's Max Verstappen and George Russell, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
I'm excited to see if that upgrade from Spa that we didn't really get to see in the wet actually meant anything.
Who's that for? Sorry?
It's Ferrari.
Oh, right, yeah.
I want to see if that's going to mean something with a purely dry weekend and a proper time to bed it in the practice sessions.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. I mean, Lewis was flying at Spa, wasn't he? And the Hungaroring is somewhere that he's thrived in the past.
Yeah.
He had that pole position for Mercedes out of absolutely nowhere, didn't he, that one year?
Yeah.
And it's a place he loves, it's a place he goes well, but that's the problem with these top 6 drivers that we're talking about. They're all just unbelievably good, aren't
Anyone on the day can do it.
Yeah, totally.
So it's good. I'm excited. I'm really excited about this weekend.
Yeah. I don't think I've got anything else, though. There wasn't any other stories. I think I'm excited just to see what happens. I think it'll be a good weekend. No sprint race this week, so.
But if it gets frisky, it's about the time in the season that Lando and Oscar could take each other out, trying to go for the same piece of road at the same time. And I wonder if this is the one. Anyway, I've made my predictions, but I'd keep an eye out for that. I think things are starting to bubble up. Not for Oscar, because he doesn't have emotions, but Lando's going to get pretty upset pretty soon.
Something's got to break. They're too cool at the moment. Even Lando and the team. There's got to be. It's inevitably going to heat up, isn't it? It just can't. It can't not. It can't. It
needs the tension of when Lewis and Nico collided. Of when Vettel and Australian guy, Webber. When they collided. It's coming. So, I'm excited.
Yeah. That's partly, I think, why my heart is wanting Lando to win, so we can just keep the spice on, because the last thing you want is Oscar getting like a bit of a gap and then McLaren saying, no, that's it. Like, we're going to go with Oscar now.
Yeah.
And then Lando has to become his bitch.
Well, they're going to have to keep it close, because if you see Oscar getting a 25% points lead, or the equivalent to a clean race win and a DNF, you can't really see anyone scrabbling back from that, because he's so consistent. He doesn't win everything, but he wins, and he's first or second pretty much all of the time, and that's enough.
If it wasn't for the Canadian result, though, with Lando retiring, it'd be really, really close, wouldn't it? Within a couple of points, I think.
Yeah.
So Lando's not done, I don't think. I'm not. Like I say, I've got my serious doubts about him. I think Oscar's my favourite at the moment. Who's your favourite right now for the championship?
My heart says Lando. I'd love him to turn it around. He really had a good run in at the back end from the second half of the season into the end of the season. I'm going to go Lando. I'm going to do him because I want him to do well. I'm desperate for him to do well. Yeah, I think if we do come across as critical, and we really don't mean to be, it's probably out of paternal instinct to go, come on, Lando, up your game, mate. You're just as good, if not better. Your one lap pace is stronger, I would say, than Piastri.
Yep.
You qualify better. Just screw your head down, keep your head down, and let's go.
Yep, totally agree. So should we leave it there? And we'll
good stuff, man.
We'll come up with some sort of title that makes people click again. And thank you for all the new subscribers and viewers. We hope you stick with us. If this is the first time watching, make sure you subscribe and like and leave a comment and all that sort of shit that you've got to do on YouTube. And we'll catch you.
Appreciate the love, guys. Are we doing Mondays now? Is that the thing we're doing?
Well,
Mondays
for the time being,
let's
do Monday for now. Then I like it. It was good fun.
Yeah.
Bit of extra insight after the race. Plus, I can have a beer during the race without worrying about it too much. About trying to stay coherent after the race.
Nice work. Get the beers in.
See you, everybody. Cheers.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, bye.